everybody. I hope you're having an awesome Thursday evening. I'm Haley, and today we're going to be discussing how the heck did we get here? How did I start my online business? Let's dive into it and find out, shall we? Let's find out. So let's go way back to the beginning then. This all started in about 2008, believe it or not. So how this all started for me was I grew up watching my mom be a business owner, so it wasn't too weird for me to become one myself. But how did that start? So growing up, my mom, she always was doing crafts, scrapbooking, then she started to get into other things, and eventually one of those things really stuck. And that thing was spirituality, crystals, all kinds of stuff. So we opened a meditation studio in about 2011, 2012-ish. And what had happened was my mom was running it on her own for the first little while. And then once her lease had run out, we actually went and got another studio where my sister and I were helping her out managing the space. We were managing a 3,000 square foot facility with a team, sometimes between 8 to 13 people, contractors, rent out the space. We had meditations, we had readings, we had tea leaf readings, Reiki, energy massage. We also had like Thai massage. We had a shaman working with us. It was awesome. And we also had a float tank or a deprivation tank. So there was a lot of stuff we were managing, and it was a really fantastic experience to be about 21-ish. Getting that managerial experience with such a big space, it really forced my sister and I to develop necessary skills to be able to properly manage those teams in that space. So it was invaluable. I can't believe we did it. Looking back, it was crazy. We were 100% family owned and operated. It was 2017 and our lease for the studio was going to be up in 2019. My cats are half Siamese, so they're very vocal. They're fine if you hear them. They just like to speak a lot. Kiba, come here then, you goofball. Yeah, what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, okay. I decided to go to college so that I would have my... Oh. You see this? I decided to go to school to be a legal assistant for a 2-year program. It was awesome. I loved it. I made some really good friends and had some really unique experiences in college. And organization, stationery, and cheese are my absolute bread and butter. It is so silly that I love these so much, but I get so much satisfaction from being organized and, ooh, what's this? You need that? No problem. It's over here, and you can tell people where things are. It's awesome. Okay, Kiba, seriously, you gotta stop. When I was in college, my first year, I went ahead and I got a floater kind of part-time job at a stock brokerage, which was awesome as well. And working there was really cool. It was my first ever official office job, and it was really fun. The team was great, the atmosphere was great, and I have really fond memories of that place. After I graduated college though, I got my second office job at a really fantastic job in the industry. The company was fantastic, but my department just really wasn't a good fit for me. It became really toxic, and I brought home work with me, and it just really crushed down my confidence, and I didn't realize how toxic it was until I actually left. While I was working at this position, the new job that wasn't a good fit, I stayed there because I was now funding my very own online business on the side. So that was a big justification for staying there for as long as I did. Now that I had this fancy adult job with a real salary, I thought, holy shit, I could actually do this business. So I found out about it, but how? Well, I actually found out about it from my father. He has been a cost analyst and working in corporate oil and gas in Alberta for 25 plus years, so he's got a lot of experience. What happened was the summer before I got that cool job, my dad was selling our Mini Cooper. Love that car. So the Mini Cooper was sold to a couple and they paid for the car in full in cash. So my dad's pretty snarky. I think he's funny. But he went, oh, things must be going pretty good for you guys if you're paying in cash. And they went, yeah, it is actually. We run an online business. And they have been and continue to be running that online business full time. So they're not doing it on the side. This is their income. Then that was 2 years ago. So I started chatting with my dad, telling them the birds and the bees about the business. And as soon as they left, my dad went online to their website that they provided him with, and he watched this webinar. So after he watched the webinar, that was it. He wanted in, and he showed me the business as well. So this webinar, I have my own website, just like those people from the past as well. No pressure. If you want to check it out, you certainly can. It's in the description below. It changed my life, my dad's life, and the individual's life before us as well, and thousands of people all over the world. Or if it's not for you, that's totally fine as well. The option is there if you're looking for something though. Let's get back to it. My dad watched the webinar, he joined up right away, and he showed me. So what did I see when my dad jumped into the business and now was accessing it from the back end? I saw incredible infrastructure, and there's no subscription fee. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. It's a one-time fee to access this entire admin system, and it's incredible. So you get all kinds of training. My dad has no experience with social media marketing. He had never taken a selfie before going into this business, and this site had, here's your introduction, here's what you do to get set up for business. We've got different platforms, so you can use Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Google, Kijiji, all kinds of stuff, and we're always adding more to it. It's got 3 streams of income already built in. My dad didn't have to build his own website. He didn't have to manage his back-end stuff. There's no selling involved. So I was like, what the is this? What is this? I'm like, what the? My dad was so excited about it, and seeing his passion and excitement for it was so validating for the business for me. There's so much integrity already, but you know, being a younger kid, there's so much stuff online. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you've maybe seen, stop, every time you make a purchase on Amazon, you're clicking an affiliate link and you're making those other people money and blah blah. Or the one that I've been seeing lately are, this is a student I've been coaching. They made $40,000 in 3 months. I never trust any of them because they all seem too good to be true. I always thought it was like, yeah, whatever, I'm not even gonna look into that because like it could work for them, but it's not gonna work for me sort of thing, and I'm not gonna waste my money. So yeah, I never looked into it. But seeing my dad, this super analytical engineer, go into this business, I was like, holy, there's something to this. And my philosophy was twofold. So I didn't want to see my dad ride this wave of success and be left behind, knowing that he invited me to do this with him. I just didn't want to play catch up with my dad. If he was having this great success, I told myself I'd give it a try for a year and see what would happen. And secondly, I thought, you know what, time's gonna go by anyway, and what am I gonna be doing? I'm gonna be earning a single income with my office job. If I can have 2 streams of income, that'd be pretty sick. I figured, what's the worst that could happen? I'm maybe gonna get a promotion, and how much more is that really gonna be percentage-wise on top of what I'm getting compared to the potential I see in this business? So that's what kind of started me off down this path. I saw a lot of potential, and I trusted my dad that he was making the right decision, especially if he was encouraging me to do it with him. That doesn't come lightly for him. In July of 2019, I decided to take the plunge and become my very own online business owner. It was so exciting. I was so excited. I had some skin in the game, and I was freaking set and ready. Like, I was doing it. So fast forward, my dad is blowing up in the business. He's doing really well. Our team has grown. Those individuals who had brought us into the business in the first place have grown a lot, and we're all just moving forward together. my favorite thing about this business is that when you're all pulling in the same direction and you're all encouraging each other, it's so different from working in an office environment if it's not a good fit, where you have to step on someone to show that you did the better work, or you're competing for that raise, and just the office politics when you're in a bad environment is really sucky and hard. But you don't get that because you're all independent business owners. Your success is not dependent on me, and vice versa. It's all up to you. So you don't have any of that drama. It's amazing. Anyway, I just could not believe the community, and you could just feel it as soon as you went in to meet these people. They're so warm and open because you're all in the same boat. My first meeting I had was probably 4 months after I'd started, something like that, and everybody knew what I was going through. They knew what it was like to start out, how difficult it was, but seeing these people with success who stuck through it was like, yeah, I'm gonna be you one day. It's been a rich experience for me. Money aside, it's been a rich experience for me, and I'm so happy I did it. So where am I now? Well, we got our house, and it's just been a huge blessing, like for so many reasons, to have a place where we can, our own little hole in the wall, hole in the world, I mean, and yeah, just know that we have a place of our own to build our family. We're so excited and so fortunate. So here we are today. I got a new job and it's amazing. It's just wonderful. The work is so much fun because it's organization oriented. I just love it. And the environment is freaking great. So I'm just so grateful to have found a new place of employ and to be able to again run my ads with a good ad budget. I have some milestones that I've put out for 2021. Anthony and I are planning our wedding this year because we got engaged in, there we go. We got engaged in 2019 in October, and we're gonna be celebrating our 5-year anniversary together this summer. And then in February, we're gonna be getting married. That's how we got here. What is my reason for staying here? Persistence does not recognize failure. I loved that because, again, I know that I'm not quitting because in a couple of years, like I said, we're getting married and I really want to have some babies. Me and Anthony are going to be doing some family planning and I want to raise them by myself. That's my goal. And again, touching back to where will I be 5 years in my office job, which is still great and I love, versus where will I be online in 5 years, and I'm going to be retired before I'm 30 because of this business. That's what I want. I'm not going to let go of having the opportunity to work for myself, take the pressure off of my future husband for being the sole earner. Who wants that kind of stress? Not me. I know he doesn't either. And eventually we'll earn enough that he can quit his shift work. I mean, how incredible would that be? That's what I want. That's the story about how I got here. If you liked this video and you got some value from it, or you just thought it was fun and I made you laugh or something, go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up because that is a great way to help a channel that's just little and baby and growing like mine. Or you can go ahead and subscribe as well. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to be doing a video every single Thursday at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. If you want to catch more of them, you can check out my channel weekly for those videos. Thank you so much for your time. And tomorrow's Friday, so cheers. I hope you have an excellent weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye.